30 years old. 7 days ago, I went to jail for 2 days. My wife is filing for divorce, and I'm going through a bankruptcy. How's your day going? My name is Keith Coates, and this is my story. Not to be overly depressing, I'm actually trying to be motivating. And maybe it's simply my life isn't as bad as his right now, and so maybe I should be more grateful. But really, I just want to share my experience and hopefully it helps someone. I'm here in the mountains of Utah, and in one of the hardest parts of my life, the hardest part of my life, I'm trying to find opportunities to be positive. And it's hard. Dealing with all these things at the same time, and it's tough. So first and foremost, you're not alone. People are aware of you, and they love you. They care about you. I know because I felt that in my lowest points. And it's important to pay attention to those things. So 7 days ago, at about 9 o'clock, my wife and I got into a fight, and it's totally my fault, and I'm so sorry for hurting her. The cops were called, and I went to jail. It was my second time this year. Only been to jail 3 times, so 3 in total. First was a warrant. This one was a little bit worse. Warrant was for just unpaid tickets. When you get booked, if those haven't been booked in Utah County Jail, it's awesome. You get led through, ask litany of questions, verifying if you're okay or not mentally. Then after they book you in, change your pants if you're not wearing pants, or give you a shirt. They let you go inside and watch some TV, talk to some guards. It's just a lot of time of thinking, basically. And then what the worst part is you don't know when you're getting out. The unknown keeps you going crazy. Someone told me I got booked, knew it was 40 days. 40 days was easy. Why? Because I had an end date. I can count down. People that are in jail with no end date or no knowing what's happening, when it's going to end, it drives you crazy. And I guess that's how life is. Sometimes you feel like, man, I suffered enough. I think I'm done, but it's not ending. I don't know when it's going to end. Okay, so truly a rookie here. Leaving your phone in the sun will cause it to overheat. I left off somewhere about not knowing when things are going to be done. So not knowing your end date in jail or how much time you'll spend in jail is similar to how in life, when you're going through trials, when is my time done? I think I've suffered enough. I've I don't want to suffer anymore. I love to get out of this situation. I think, at least from my personal experience, that's how I feel. And it's hard. It's hard not knowing. It's hard. And that's the worst. If we knew that, oh, it's only a month of pain and you're done, bet. But because you don't know, because of the unknown, it's what's scary. And so when I'm in jail this is Saturday morning, because Saturday morning. I got booked at like 9 a.m. So Saturday morning at 9 a.m., get in jail, booked, there for 12 hours, basically by myself the whole time. No one talks to me except for the guards. I got instructions of what to do, not to do when I exited, was released. Basically, can't talk to the wife, can't talk to the kids, can't get back home, can't threaten or harass. And I get released. I call my mom, and she's like, oh, thankful you're out. I paid Bill the $800. I'm like, oh, you paid $800? Dang it. And she's like, yeah. But aren't you supposed to be with somebody and on house arrest and ankle monitor? I'm like, no. She's like, the person at the jail told me. Like, they didn't tell me that. And she's like, okay. She picked me up, went back to the house, and then during that time, I texted shortly after getting out, hey, can I text you? And then I was quickly after, I was like, you know what, just I'll wait until you reach out to me. And then I broke and got caught up in my feelings and started texting her. What do we do? I don't know. It's also random thought. I'm also bald. So, really winning out here. Shit. All right, here we go. Keep going, Keith. Focus up. Okay, so yeah, that happens. I text her, call my feelings, bad deal. Tell her I'm not gonna text her anymore. 11 a.m. rolls next day. Police show up at my door, and sidebar, my wife, it's not her fault. She didn't want this to happen, first of all, and it's not her fault, and it's my fault, and I should never have put myself in that position. So what she did is she reported that I texted her, and when you do that, the police officers have to arrest you. It's just their job. But I was pissed and angry, and when the cop told me to come outside, I said no, and he started entering the door, which is illegal. FYI, you can't enter the door, your home, without a warrant. So he started to do that and stepped in, and we closed the door on him. And you know those moments where you're like, we just effed up. That was that moment. We effed up. Cops are outside, and I live 20 seconds from the police department. Legit. So within like 20 seconds, it went from I think it was only 2 cops, went to 5 and 3 cars. And they're circling around my house to the neighbor's house and talking to me because we're outside in the backyard talking like we're going to do, telling me to come out. And I have to go back inside. And quickly we're like, I just go get arrested. I'm an expert at this point, so jail's cold, so you wear long sleeves, you wear pants that are comfortable. So I change it to some comfortable clothing. I leave, and I apologize to these cops. I say, I'm sorry, because he asked me why I came out. I said, your job's hard enough, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have done that. And maybe earns a couple brownie points, hopefully. Then from there, I went to jail again. And they're like, oh, you're back again. You loved it? I'm like, yeah, I'm trying to set the new record here. How many days in a row? Tell me. This one actually was the best one because there was a couple new people in there. And I just tried to make the best of it, and making jokes with the guards, and just getting to know people's stories, just talking, because just passing time, just truly just trying to pass time, because I don't know if I'm going to get out again. And it was cool experience in there. Someone knew my family, and like we're best friends with my cousin. I legit talked to my aunt through the phone of the other person's phone call, and I was, which is not allowed, by the way. Talked to my aunt and cousin through the phone. There's this guy that he blew .05 over the speed, the legal limit here in Utah. I don't know what the limit is, but which is literally like a sip, I think, of, I don't drink, but he said he only drank 2 beers. I trust him. And then it was a couple hours after he drank, and on top of that, it's .05 over. So he blew that. He got it in jail. It was at 9 a.m. and he's freaking out because he doesn't know when he's going to get out, and it's like no updates. And it was cool. I was able to teach him a couple of things because, yeah, I know everything about jail now. I was like, yeah, you need to listen to the printer whirring. Printer going. He's like, what does that mean? He's like, when the printer goes, that means something's happening. You sign a lot of documents in jail, and the documents release you, documents send you someplace. So usually printing equals someone's moving out. And so pay attention to that sound. Be nice to the guards. And like, it's your first time offense, bro. You're going to be fine. So hopefully I was helpful for him, and I was able to teach him a couple things. And he was like, I don't want to know this stuff. And yeah, it's not like very useful knowledge, but I think it did help him. And when we went back to eat dinner, which is disgusting, by the way, I've had 3 meals in jail, all of them spectacular. The last one was rice with a jelly-like substance, green peas and green beans, 4 or 5 year day old bread that's been left out a little bit, and cake. Gross. Spaghetti the day before, disgusting. And then it was like cat food, mayo, something, this gross. So don't go there for the food, go for the vibes. The guys are just asking me for information. I'm telling them the best I can. But what was really cool was I was taught. And I think that's a point where in all circumstances and all things, hard times are learning times, and usually for our benefit. And in the moment, it's hard to understand that and to even think that's possible. But every hard time, every low valley has a lesson, has an experience to be gained from, to maybe be more empathetic with other people, to be more understanding, to, I don't know, just be a better person. And those lessons are so valuable, and hard earned. I mean, you are already suffering through shit. Might as well get something out of it. Might as well learn how to not do it again, or just learn. And one guy came in, he was crazy, his name's Corey. He's been in and out a bunch, got picked up for jaywalking. Maybe a warrant, he didn't say anything about it, but I don't know. Got picked up for jaywalking. He ate all 3 trays. Love that shit. Then he proceeded to teach really cool about the 7 chakras, how to control the 4 beasts, how to raise your vibration, raise your, elevate yourself, elevate your mindset, heal yourself through vibration. Really cool stuff. Told stories about how he helped his leg through this stuff. And in jail, like, you're always like skeptical of people, but also you're in jail, so I mean, it's like, yeah, you gotta be able to discern what is true or not. But I think this guy's telling the truth. Anyway, it was really interesting, cool information. And then Jake, who I don't know if I introduced yet, Jake is the DUI guy. Jake, still freaking out. It's like 9 o'clock at this point. Still haven't been released. He's going to bed. But we have talked about multiple things, and I was like, hey, can you just tell me a little about yourself? Like, where you from? Like, are you divorced, married? I mean, I said married first and assumed divorced. And he told me that he was divorced at 37. I asked him about it, and he was really cool. He told me that it sucked. Divorce is not fun. It's you break up with your best friend, and you lose shit. He lost his job, house, kids, wife. Perfect. And it's hard. Look at this. Live action out here. Alright, so what was I saying? He was telling me about his life and about how hard it was, but then he looked at me and he said, Keith, you're gonna be fine. You're younger. You seem to have a good head on your shoulders. You seem like to be a nice guy most of the time. And you're gonna be okay. And I was so grateful for that, and for Corey even, to receive lessons, to be taught things, to receive comfort when I needed it. And I think God, if you believe in God or higher power, sends us people, messengers, signs, lyrics, always sending us stuff to motivate us, to keep us better, to push. We just got to be receptive and open to it. Anywho, I was really grateful for him. Corey gets out. Sorry, Corey leaves. Corey goes to housings. He's gone. Me and Jake are left in the cell. Jake leaves. Jake is stoked. He's so happy. I'm like, you got it, dude. Don't come back. He actually said that he'd never drink and drive again. So, good thing. It was like a 12-hour pain lesson, but it was good. But, so, okay, I'm still in jail. And this is a time, there's 2 times during this day that I have solo time, just by myself. And usually, when you're by yourself in your thoughts, it's the worst. You're overthinking. You think about what I should have done better, what I could have done, I should have said that, I should have done this. I'm going to stay here forever. I'm never going to get married again. Like, worst case scenario thoughts always racing through your mind. And some thoughts of my mentor came to my mind, and slow is fast, fast is slow. Slow things down. Speaking slowly, thinking slowly is better. Allows you to think more clearly. Say things that you actually mean. Think before you speak. I really need to work on that one. But so I did that, and it was cool. You know, when you're in a cement cell with no windows and it's cold, it's nice to be able to escape to your mind and have some peace and think, and no distractions from your phone or outside world, and you got endless time. And it was cool. I was able to just get some reassurance and peace, a little motivation, and then when I was just kind of in that zone, the door opened, and she's like, "You're out." I'm like, "Oh, cool." And she's like, "Just so you know, this never happens." I'm like, "Really?" Apparently, when you mess up on bail, super hard to go back. So I did get back out. I could have been in jail for 6 months to a year. Another blessing. I didn't know that time, but I was educated about that. And let me out. I explained my situation. Great add to the story. Apparently, my mom had gotten scammed because I got released on bail for free. When you go to jail, your information gets released. Scammers see that list. They'll call your family and they'll say all the right information, the right things, and they'll say, yeah, you need to pay $1,600 to release your kid, and do it now. And of course, parents under stress do that because it sounds legit. They have the information. They know. So my mom got scammed, and I hope we got refunded. And I explained that. She's like, well, I'm telling you now, listen to me. Do not contact your wife. Do not go back home, and do not harass her. I'm like, perfect. Say it again, please. And during all this, my wife is working through the details. She's trying to eliminate it because, first of all, this wasn't her fault. This wasn't her fault. It's my fault. This is I put us in a situation. I should have treated her better. I should have never hurt her. It's all on me. It's my fault. And she never wanted me to get arrested. She never wanted me to go back again. Like, she just wanted to be safe. And anywho, so she had worked to get the order lifted so I can talk to my family again. I can go back home. She did a lot, so I'm grateful for her. And I got out. My mom was surprised I got out that fast because it was a faster stint than the last time. And it was about like 9:30, maybe 10, I forget. But went back home. So that was 2 days in jail. So I've been to jail 3 times this year. First time was Logan for an unpaid speeding ticket warrant. And then hopefully that's it. 3's good. 3's perfect. 3's more than enough. Obviously, divorce. So my wife is going through the process right now. We're doing the process. So that's been fun. And then bankruptcy. So we tried our hand at business, and it was really cool. Made it 2 years, and ended up with $800,000 in debt. So we're going through bankruptcy. Close the business, of course, and going through bankruptcy. In the middle of that too. So, like I said, and I have more details on that. Like, I'll share more, but this video is going to go way too long. The point of all this truly is a couple of things. One, there's a lesson in it. There's always is. And I encourage you guys to try to seek the lessons in your trials. 2, it's extremely important to be kind to people because you don't know what they're going through. Someone could have just gotten dumped, spilled food on their favorite shirt, someone in the family died, got a pimple, and because you chose to react poorly to them reacting poorly to you, that's just a bad formula. It's bad. Try smiling, giving a compliment, opening the door for them. Just sharing love, being love. Because when you do those things, when you give that, you not only do you receive what you give, but you also bless. Because you don't know what people are going through, what heartache, what pain, and you choose to be mean or whatever, doesn't help. But if you show love and you show kindness, compliments, not only will you receive a blessing for it, but also you can be the ray of sunshine for that person that carries him for the day. Like your simple hello, your simple smile, wave of the hand could motivate them to keep going instead of stopping. And I have way more stories. I have way more backstory too. And all I ask in exchange for my stories is that you show love. You go out and you be love. And I promise that you'll receive love. Because I've received love when I don't deserve it. And is by doing simple things. By just trying to be nice, to compliment, to go out of my way to make someone feel better. And yeah, I hope this helps, and I hope that you know you're loved. Hope you know that you're cared for, that you're important, and you got this.